Welcome back to my channel, The Importance of Temperance. I'm Katie, and I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're doing super well. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's rumblings. We're just getting a thunderstorm happening right now. It's kind of been threatening sort of the whole day. I'm in Queensland, and in North Queensland they've been warning that cyclone Jasper is about to hit the north coast, so I guess it's coming down to us. So very timely, because I'm going to show you this wonderful deck that's just arrived today. I'm so thrilled. I only ordered it last week. I was expecting it next week. It's from MPC, and it is the deck that Anna from the lovely Astro Lady Tarot has made herself. So practically she has a YouTube channel that I follow, and the other day I watched one of her videos where she was super excited showing this deck of cards, and then it's actually her deck. So it's her photographic deck, her artwork, and it's infused with her magic. You can use these cards whatever way you wish to use them, and she explains it super well in her videos that she's done about the deck. She does kind of like a walkthrough, and then she's got a second video where she actually explains the criteria and the thoughts and the magic that she's infused the cards with. Now on the back of the cards there are words, so above, rise, high, light, and they're empty because you can add words here if you want to. Now she uses them obviously for her magical practice, but you can just use them, you know, as an oracle deck. You can use it like in any which way you want. It's quite sort of like a dark deck in the sense that it's like sort of darker tones and then with dual colors throughout. And what I've started to do is I've started to edge it in red, because I think that looks super hot in red. It's a 90 card deck, and I guess they're kind of poker sized cards. Now the stock is your MPC standard smooth and quite nice and flexible, and it's a nice sort of smooth finish. Oh, can you hear? Can you hear the thunder? So without further ado, what I think I might do, no pun intended, is maybe bring the camera down and just do a quick walkthrough with you. Alright, so that's a little bit better. I am guessing that most of these photos are taken in Holland. Most of them are inside, some of them are outside. This is a tree. She has obviously, you know, edited them a bit. But yeah, so she explains that every single one of them has a story behind them, and she's taken them with a purpose. And that's a bit hard to, but these are all kind of lights and signs here, and this is kind of the night sky with the clouds. Air magic, mind, wind, storm, clouds. So these are all her bits and pieces that she uses for her magical practice. And look how cool is that? So good. And some of this is her own artwork, and some of them is like artwork that she has around her house. And I mean, isn't that so cool? This is an altar, and the backs, can't really see, but they're kind of like got a gradient on them. You can see like that's got red, that's kind of sort of purple, dark blue. So when you kind of lay them out, you've got this gradient happening. And I'm going to edge them in red. I think edging them in red would look super cool. How cool does that look? Oh yeah, baby. And so this is like, if this is above, this is below. She's taken the tree and she's inverted it. So that one there is above, and this one here is below. And I think the idea is super cool that you can actually add to the writing on the back there. And I just think it's just nice. That's her hand. That she's infused it with her magic. And these are her items. I mean, she does a far better job of explaining her intentions behind the cards, obviously. But yeah, these are your cards to use as you please. This is her artwork. These little lino cut stamps, I think they are. And then, you know, like candles, so you'd have your candle wax, candle magic. You could probably, so I'm going to buy a Posca pen, a red Posca pen, and then I'm just going to write extra words if I feel writing something on the back. Now obviously I'm not a witch, or you know, I don't sort of, I'm not a pagan, I don't do those sort of practices, so I would probably use these more as oracle cards, you know what I mean? I just love the concept of, you know, someone I follow on YouTube has made her own deck, and I love the fact that I can support them, you know, support their creativity, their art, and their understanding of how they live the tarot and live their beliefs and stuff like that. That's a photo of herself. And what I love, like for instance, this is blood magic, right? So she's actually used a little bit of blood in there and red wine, and I think that's a lock of her hair. So she's actually used the tools, so you know, she's photographed them while she's doing a ritual kind of thing, which is super cool. City nightlife, modern life day. So that kind of is a photo of one of the canals in the city where Anna lives. But yeah, so I think the concept is super wonderful, that this is her artwork. And yeah, I don't really go for a photographic deck, but because I know it's her own artwork infused with her magic, I love that. Compass. What that is, and this is like a lamp, a street lamp with all this plant growing out of it. And sorry if you can't see it properly, but I'm inside and the lighting isn't really that great and the cards are dark, so but you know, I saw Anna's walkthrough and in person they're just so much better. And see, this is a bottle, a wine bottle that is all broken, and this is like destroy, so she actually destroyed the bottle. So there's actually intention of that destroying that object behind. So it's not like she even says it herself that when she's putting the things together, if they look too much put together, she wouldn't take the photo. But yeah, I love it. I think it's fantastic and a good effort. I love, you know, your words as well, and it looks so much better live than on camera. And I'm so glad that it arrived. I can't believe it just, like, it took a week. I mean, I am in Australia, I guess, and NPC is based in Hong Kong. But yeah, they sort of estimated time of delivery was next week, coming maybe before Christmas, after Christmas. So this is a little Christmas miracle. There you go. So I think it's a fantastic little tool. And you know, again, Anna says that if you want to, you can remove certain cards if you don't resonate with some of the cards in there. You can use it for your own magic, you can use it for meditation, you can use these cards on your altar space, you can use them to initiate your own rituals, or when you're having a ritual you can have one of those cards there, or none of the above. You can just have them as beautiful inspiration artwork to look at. Oh, I think they're gorgeous. I love them. Well done. I also love the fact that they're all so dark because, you know, Anna loves dark decks, and obviously she's made this for herself. You know, the deck that she ultimately needed for herself. See, I love that. Oh, sorry guys, my phone just died, so I had to go and recharge it. So this one here is a little protection bell, and that's a lamp, I think, the inside of a lamp or the outside of a lamp. Ooh, can you hear the thunder? And this is a sparkler, you know those Christmas sparkly things or New Year sparkly things that you light up? It's all happening. I love that. I wonder if that's a fountain pen. Being someone who journals and who is a fountain pen aficionado. yeah, so I just love the whole images, the coloring, the color tones, the darkness. Yeah, it's dark, but it's got these beautiful pops of color, so it's not a dark deck. That's hard to see, but that's the back of Anna's neck. And we had the pool guy come and do some finishing touches to the tiles, and he's just put some new grout and stuff in, and now it's hissing down with rain. So I hope that it's not going to make all that grout, that I had enough time to, that's interesting, that image, to dry a little bit. Oh, sorry about the noise. Now we've got the other pool guy who's come to finish off some work. We have to do all this last minute because then it's going to be Christmas and they're not going to be able to come back and do stuff because, you know, how everyone, all the trades. We already struggled having some guys come back and to finish doing these little bits and pieces that they've left. This is my favorite card. I lived in Italy for most of my life, and this is a sign that I recognize, and it there. You know, when anyone kind of like sends bad wishes or bad luck your way, you know, like for instance, someone says, "Oh, yeah, you're gonna break your leg," no, and you go like that to them, no. I mean, it obviously comes from, you know, the evil eye and warding off the evil eye, but I think that's such a cool card. I love the colors of it as well. What does it say on the back? Oh, I love it. It's great. And that is the puppet, the doll. How cool is this card? That's really cool too. The ivy growing up the brick wall. But I just love that she's done such a good job with the tonality of the cards. You know, if she wants to achieve this sort of dark deck, because she's taken the photos at night, so I guess that helps. But she's also given the cards life, you know what I mean? She's allowed these colours to come through, and I love that. This is a lock of her hair. I really, really like it, Anna. You've done so well. If you're watching this, great job. She's got like, these are extensions, you know, those little plastic witch fingers. She's just put them on her hand. Now, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. It looks like fingers. It looks like hands together. Sex magic. Oh, so the intertwinement of the hands. Interesting. This is one of those Balinese face masks. This is some art that she has hanging on her wall. I also think that her words are very smart, you know, her keywords and word associations. This is one of her shoes and she's put a sigil on the bottom of it. Love it. You can hear the thunder. Can you hear the thunder? There's a song. I can't remember what that song is. This is a card that she actually found walking around. And she said she collects cards that she finds randomly. So she found this card and took a photo. How cool is that? This is actually one of her vintage decks. The Matrix. Hey, this is a good card for now, isn't it? Ooh, might keep that one out. That's kind of like a kaleidoscope. You know, you look into the kaleidoscope. Altered state of mind. Those colours that you see when you're tripping on acid. And these are tools. I think that's a crystal, and that's like a wand or a spear tip or something like that. Ah, isn't that great? That card is fantastic. I love it. And that's a jade box. And that's the goddess, Lilith. Wow. Really, really impressed. I like them. I'm really glad to welcome this new deck into my life. I want to thank Anna. Well done, Anna. Hope you do many more, my darling. And with that, thank you all for watching, for liking, for subscribing. If you want to know more about this deck, I will have links to the videos below, and you can get these on NPC. Super inexpensive. I paid a total of 67 Australian dollars. The deck itself was 46 Australian dollars, and it was $21 shipping, and it got to me super fast. So yeah, Christmas, the Christmas spirit. All right, everyone, thank you. Be good. Tabali. Oh, and forgot to mention really quickly that I got mine shrink wrapped, but you can buy, you know, tins and stuff like that if you want to pay a little bit more for the deck. It just doesn't sort of come in a box or anything. And I've selected this little pouchy wouchy for it to live in. But this one here is super cute too, just for now, for the Christmas vibe. Okay, bye.